Hello everyone, Joanne with StampingInTheValley.com and welcome to my craft room. It's paper pumpkin time. If you are not familiar with paper pumpkin, this is a full kit. The most you'll need is a pair of scissors. It comes to you every month in the mail from Stampin Up. If you're a first-time subscriber, you will get a paper pumpkin block in your first kit. Also, if you subscribe with me, I will send you the 2 free card kits for the month. These are the 2 free card kits that I designed for this month. They change every month at the first of the month. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's see what the name of it is. World's Greatest, August 2020. And I've not been in it yet. I always like to open it with you. Here is Pacific Point. That's a beautiful color. A nice stamp set. Oh, teacher. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, my little grandson, he's 9 and he's going into the 4th grade, so this might be something that I might want to send his teachers. And here's some pretty ribbon. Wow, that matches that Pacific Point, doesn't it? That's pretty. Here's always a brochure in the beginning. Sign up by September 10th and you will receive the Halloween paper pumpkin. So there you go. Now, I do know that a lot of people do not do Halloween. You can always suspend a subscription for a month. Okay, you can always go on paperpumpkin.com, go to your account, log in, go to your account and suspend it for a month, or you can call Stampin' Up and they will help you through that process. But you can always suspend if you don't like, you know, one of the kits that's coming up. I always say that around Halloween time because there are some people that don't do Halloween. Okay, now our kit comes nicely wrapped in this beautiful tissue paper. Let's see what we're going to make today. Or at least tonight. I'm doing this on Sunday, and I have my live on Sunday. So we're going to make a card tonight. Well, I might have to get into this too, right? This we just might have to get into this evening and have a ton of fun with. So let's see what we have here. I'm excited. I'm seeing shaker. I'm seeing, wow. Wow. Okay, so let's look. You get everything in the kit, okay? I get so excited because I don't open this before I just do it with you guys. Look at all of these stars. That's amazing. Here's glue dots. And now these are like shaker windows because these are fully adhesive and foam. I love that. Oh, here's a bunch of dimensionals here inside of this one, and then that might be 3 frames right there, and then these are dimensionals. Okay, that's a nice way to package that. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have cards. Oh yeah, it's definitely shaker because here's window sheets. 3, we're gonna make 3 shaker cards. Oh, how much fun. Oh, that's gonna be nice. I'll send that to school, but whenever he goes, or if we ever get to go back there again, I don't know what's going on. These are wonderful envelopes. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm so confused on a daily basis. And then here are these envelope flaps, and then this one. So very nice envelopes. Let's see, what does it say on here? It always tells us, right? It tells us 9 cards and 9 envelopes right up here. And I didn't even look at the pictures. Oh, it's like the very best, like you're the best. How cool is that? Okay, let's see what we got here. This is unbelievable. Now, let's go to the directions, okay? So I didn't even look at the picture, right? I got so excited with the contents. So here are the cards, 3 of each. And then inside, there are full-size directions. And there's a ruler down here in case we have to measure something. It's 9 inches. Like I said, the only thing you need is a scissor. And it looks like we're going to put these wonderful cards together. And yes, it is a shaker card. I see it right there. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, on the back here, this is so this little flyer has like so much information. It gives you everything that's included in your kit. It shows you the coordinating colors right here. Bumblebee, gold, mint macaron, Pacific Point, soft suede, whisper white. Okay, so now we will make some alternative projects. I always do alternative paper pumpkin projects. And here is a picture of some alternative paper pumpkin projects with this kit. So that's a lot of fun. So that's a really good little, it's small, but there's a lot of information. So here's our bases. So we must get a few, let's see, there's 3 there. These punch out. I have no idea where they go. Let's see, these are white card bases. This must be for the shaker card. I'm just guessing. This is the outside. I already know that. With the inside, this is stitched, that Pacific point. This must come out, and this is stitched, and this must go around. I'm just guessing, okay? I don't know. I haven't read the directions yet. I'm just saying that probably fits around those frames that came. Here's some tags. Ooh, look at the gold ones. Oh, how nice. These just punch out. And now we have the cup. That is awesome. Like, they're the greatest. They won. Here's some more card bases. 3 more card bases, so that's wonderful. Ooh, here's some vellum. Ooh, wonder what we're going to do with this vellum. Vellum's always fun. So that is neat right there. That just punches out. Okay, fun in this craft room in just a moment. All right, I'm going to break away now that we've opened the kit and looked at everything. I'm going to go ahead and break away and start to put these together. And I'll be right back, and we'll get one on camera and we'll put one together. Okay, I had to do the shaker card first. It just looks so much fun, and it is a lot of fun. So I do decorate the inside of my cards just like this, and of course we'll do this together. So this is has a lot of stars in it, and they are just all over the place, and I love it. This medallion is beautiful, so we're going to make that. Let's go ahead and move this in. If you don't have a foam mat, I saw this from Stampin' Up, actually, Paper Pumpkin. Use the cardboard that comes in the kit, so that's what I'm going to be using. I wanted to show you that when I watched the video, this in here is the dimensionals, and they just pop right out to give you this frame. Okay? So we'll put these aside. Now with this card, you're going to need the white card base, that frame that we just took away from the dimensionals, the window sheet, okay? You're going to need this piece right here, and then you're going to pop this inside out. And this is what I wound up using inside of the card. I thought it was fantastic. And go ahead and pop the blue medallion out also, okay? Put this aside. And we'll put that aside up there. So let's get our pieces really that we need. We need a gold medallion. And we need 2 flags. They just pop right out. Okay, we're going to need an envelope that matches our frame, kind of like an argyle look, and we just fold this down, and I just use my fingers just to finger fold it, just like that. Same thing with your card base. Go ahead and fold it. If you don't have a bone folder, just use your fingernails to fold it down, and they fold quite nicely. Or you can even use the end of the scissor to go ahead and burnish that down. Okay, back to what we need. So we need that. And then we're going to need a small circle, small white circle here, and then the larger round circle right there. Okay? So I believe we have all of our pieces out. Now, out of here, you want to take out about 25 of these, I counted, to use as embellishments on some other cards. Other than that, then I'm just going to split it into thirds. So I used a third of it on that first card. We'll use a third of it right here. Let's go ahead and move our base out of the way, and let's do some stamping. I have my Pacific Point here, the large pad, because I had one, so I'm not going to open my spot. And let's go ahead and stamp in our little circle. I'm looking for the little circle that I just punched out. There it is. Okay. In our little circle, and then our big circle. Let's see. You're the best. Where did I put that? Here it is. Okay. So sorry. You're the best. I had everything right over here to the side of me. Just had to look at it. Into the little circle. Just like that. Oh, that came out perfect. Just to have this little cushion's great. Now this is the medallion of the badge right there. And it's a distinctive stamp. Look at that. That's nice. So I'm just going to ink that up nicely and come into the middle of this. Just like that. Fun. Oh, it's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now we're going to take our gold medallion and we're going to place this on here, and I would definitely use your glue dots with this, because if you use liquid glue, a lot of times on the gold it will smudge. So I'm just going to put 3 of these, and I happen to love these glue dots. They're flat and they're little. I wish they'd sell them. You know, our glue dots that we sell are a little thicker and larger. Sometimes you need them little. Okay, now we're just going to put this in the middle of our medallion here. Just like that. We're going to pop it up with the dimensional on this larger one. Let's put a few dimensionals on this, I think. Let's see. I think I'm going to use 3. Right there. And right here in the middle of this. Oh, that looks so cute. Now this goes on our blue medallion that we popped out of this. Isn't that neat? And again, we're going to use some glue dots. Actually, no, we're not going to use glue dots. What am I doing? We are going to use dimensionals. I was like, no, no, no. This gets dimensionals. This one gets dimensionals. So we're just going to use 3. That's plenty. And we're going to pop that up right here. Oh, this is so cute. Just like that. Isn't that nice how to layer that? Wonderful. Okay, now our ribbon. You need 3 inches is all. So you need 6 pieces to do the entire, all 3 cards. It says right here, or right here, I'm sorry, cut 6 3-inch pieces of ribbon for the shaker card. So 6 3-inch pieces. I'm on the second one, so I'm just going to cut 2 right now. And we're going to use our ruler down here. Just going to put this here. Up to 3 inches. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it right there, and then just give that a slice. And another 3 inches. Right about there. And there we go. Now we have to flag the ends to make the little ends for our ribbon. And we're just going to fold this in half. Just fold it in half and then cut from that corner up. Just like that. And that's perfect. That is wonderful. So fold it in half. And then I just cut up from the corner. Makes a nice flag, just like that. Okay, now we want to attach our gold flags. Let's turn these over and place our glue dots. One on the top and just one on the bottom. That's plenty for this. Get these out of the way. Okay. Let's take the backs off. And now these we're going to apply to the center of our little strips that we just did. It's going to look so cute. I always learn something cool with Paper Pumpkin every month. This is really neat. So this, just kind of put it in the middle. However you want it. You know, if you want it a little further down, you could do that. Just about like that, okay? Now, 2 glue dots on the gold. Right here. And right here. Now, you could glue dot these pieces of ribbon together, but it's absolutely not necessary. But if you feel more comfortable with it being more secure, you can. Put these the way you want them with your glue dots showing. I think this is so cool. Okay, I was looking down here making sure I have even. Take this, watch this. This is so amazing. Boom. And that's how you make your ribbon. Isn't that great? That is just fantastic. I love that. Okay, now we're going to put dimensionals on the back. It's just a whole matter of layering, you know, and you have it. I am going to put more dimensionals on this because I do want it to be nice and solid. And as you can see, I've put it over this ribbon to kind of help hold it down also. I'm going to take my backs off and then set this aside. That came out so wonderful. Okay, let's set that aside. Now, we're going to work on our shaker. Okay, we have the front of our card. All right? And so what we want to do now is take our foam, this foam frame right here. You want to take off one side. Don't take off both, okay? It'll be very, very difficult to manage with both off. Now, I watched them in the video. Come on this edge where you have it, where it's closed, okay, where your envelope is closed. And, or not envelope, your card base is closed. And just take this and let it lay down on there, and it'll come across, and it'll be perfect, just like that. Okay, because you've got one shot at this. It is so sticky, so sticky. Okay, now we're going to take about a third of this, these stars, and just want to put them right in here, just in the center, just sprinkle. Now I'll definitely use the rest of these in the last one that I make. Now we want to take our acetate and go ahead and take this layer of backing off. Okay, try not to pop the card because I promise you those stars will go flying. They will go everywhere. Now you're going to take your acetate that's cut larger than your frame. Okay, larger, it's already cut larger than your frame, and hover over it. Watch the static. Just pick those up. There we go. Now before you shake it, burnish this down to make sure there are no gaps. Okay? And then you could give it a little shake. Nice, okay? Fun. Okay, now we want our frame. And here's what we punched out. We punched this out, right, to get our blue circle. Everything is so compacted. I love it. This goes on top of here. And again, watch how you're lining this up. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's perfect. Look at how nice that came. And now we're going to put our medallion. Let me shake those over. We're going to put our metal medallion that we made right there. Oh my goodness, that is adorable. That's a perfect little shaker card. I love it. Okay, that is wonderful. Now, let's go ahead and do the inside. I'm going to bring my cardboard back in. And this is Whisper White at 5 by 3 3/4, and I have a piece of Pacific Point at 5 1/4 by 4. And this does not come in the kit. This is just what I do to the inside of my cards. So I was looking at what to do. I didn't have any type of a little something or other to put in the corners, and I saw this piece. And I thought, oh no, this is perfect. So we're going to put a little glue on this. Little glue right around there and around this circle just a little bit to hold it down. And we're going to place this in the middle. And this is really going to dress up the inside of our card. Just like that. Now I'm going to stamp World's Greatest Teacher, because these are going to Mason's teacher. Whenever we can send in any work, I'll give this to my daughter, and then she can send it with his work. World's Greatest. And then we'll do teacher. There's coach. There's a lot of, we'll look at what's on there. Teacher, wonderful. Now we're going to put, let's see, what is on there? Okay, we have world's greatest friend, coach, teacher, kid. That's cool, right? World's greatest kid. Okay. Might have to make my third one world's greatest kid and give it to my grandson. I think he'd enjoy this card from me on his first day of 4th grade tomorrow that my daughter's teaching. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? Because this is like the inside, it just works. The whole thing just works. It's just perfect. It coordinates with our medallion so nicely, the inside of the card. But I'm using the scrap. I love it. I just love it. I love when I can use a bunch of stuff to, I'm really frugal. It's like, oh, what do I have that I can use? And so I think it's wonderful when I can do something like this. Oh, that looks so nice in there. Just really great, right? There is this card. I have one more to make. One more to make because he has 2 teachers. So I think I'm going to make the other one World's Greatest Kid. And we're going to go ahead and put the number 1. Let me move this cardboard. On the outside of the envelope. Again, it has a coordinating flap. And we're going to put this right there. And that is our first card. I love this. This was so much fun to make. A lot of fun. Shaker card. Shaker, shaker. Very interactive. Not hard to put together at all. Got some good tips for these banners. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We'll put the second one together. Okay, we're going to put this card together in just a moment. I have to show you what just happened in here. So I was doing these cards and I absolutely love the shaker, okay? And there's 3. And then here's the third. Dun, dun, dun. So you can only guess what happened. I'm going to show you. Because I started putting this together, and here is what we ended up with. What a disaster. Okay, it happens. I just had to show it to you. I actually had everything together. I forgot the acetate sheet and put the trim on. I tried to pull it off, and as you can see, I mean, it just sticks like crazy. Okay, that didn't work. I had the thing inside. It was a little crooked. I tried to save it. No, that didn't work. That ripped like crazy. Then I made a second one. It was crooked up here. I had to trash it. So yes, this does happen. And this is what happened. But I was lucky enough that I had the those little strips, the adhesive strips. And I used the acetate. I took this blue from the Plaid Tidings, I believe it is. Isn't that what it is? Yes, Plaid Tidings. I got it from this blue, and it was the closest that I could get to this specific point. And I did this, and I was able to save it. World's Greatest Kid. Blue's his favorite color anyway, so okay. So then I had an extra envelope, and I was like, oh, I really want the envelope to match. So here's what I did. I took the paper, I glued it on there, and then I just trimmed around, and I just made it to match this special card, just like these match this one. So I had to stop and show you what happened before we went on. We still have 3 cards, 3 shaker cards, and they're fun. Okay? There we go. So now let's move on to this one. And this is just beautiful. I used Bumblebee on the inside and found that I really did like that stamp because it's so distinctive. And I just made half circles. I thought that came out really nice. You deserve a medal. I love that. Really, really nice card. Okay, let me move that aside. And let's go ahead and get out what we need here. We need our envelope. We need a circle, right? And we need our rectangle. And that comes out of the punches with the tags. Okay, so right here we're going to stamp in Pacific Point, "You deserve a medal." Right here. Perfect. Now that we're going to put on the gold one with some glue dots in just a minute. I'm going to let that ink really dry. Now we're going to take this, and it's like the top of a medal, like the ribbon part, and we're going to put this toward the top. The flat goes toward the top because we're actually making like a ribbon. So right here. Nice. Actually, that could stamp a little bit better. Let's do side 2. Just a little bit better. It is kind of distinctive, but it kind of missed the center of it, so we'll try it again. I'm leaving a little white at the top. Yes, okay, that got that. Good. All right, now we're going to put this on the gold with our glue dots. I would just add about 3. Now we'll center this now on that gold. Just like that. And now we're going to bring this strip in, and we're going to pop that up right there like we're making a medal. Isn't that great? And we're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. We'll use 3 on here. Just right there. Oh, that's nice, right? Okay, now let's go ahead and start to decorate the outside of our card. So this is a beautiful card base. Front and back is colored. Isn't that gorgeous? This would be great to cut, you know, and you can make a couple of cards out of that, really, right? I'm just going to burnish that down. And then we're going to bring in this yellow piece right here. And these are stitched. They have a stitching around them. And I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals. I never know what's faster, to put them all on and take the tape off, or the backing off, or to take the backing off as I go. I never know. It's probably 6 on one side, half a dozen on the other, right? Okay, so we're going to place this in the center. This is a great card front because you can line up pretty easy with those lines on there, that background. Okay, this is going to go right here, and I just want 4 glue dots on this side. But I'm going to place them down a little bit in, because we want them to connect to this yellow piece. Just like that. I had to show you guys what happened with that shaker card. I was telling them, be very careful, and look what happened. So right here, that just sticks right there. Isn't that nice? Okay, now we're going to use the vellum pieces. So here's our vellum pieces. They're very pretty, very light. Just add a nice embellishment to it. And like I say, you just push these out. They're very easy to remove. And we need 2 of them. Then we're going to use a glue dot or two. I'll show you how to attach them and hide your dots. There we go. Now right here, let's see, I think I should stay on the color paper. You could probably see it better on color. Okay. I'm going to place a glue dot on the lower part of the stem. Trying not to push it down so hard so that it doesn't stick on that paper. Okay, and then we're going to place the other one on top of this. Right there. Okay, so that it kind of gets fluffy, right? Just layer it. Now flip it over. Where they junction, and there's two of them, this is what I did. I'm going to put one down here because we're going to hide it. But where they junction and you don't see them, you know, where the vellum is just thicker, like here, I'm going to put one. And some of it I'm going to leave free flowing because it looks nice that way, right up here. Okay. All right, now I'm going to flip this over. Okay. And I'm going to stick this end underneath that gold. Look at that. And then I'm just going to push this down, and you don't want it to come off of your card at the top. That needs to be, let's see, wait a minute. We might have to switch the positions here. Let's put that longer one. Okay. Was it longer? I don't know. Maybe I just made it. They're about the same, right? Let's see. Put that right under there. There we go. Somehow or another it's fitting better. Okay. And then just push it down. Now if you need more glue dots, and I think we do, now you can go ahead and hide them really, really well. You can just see where everything is on top of each other, and then just remove that backing and push it right down in it. Wonderful. I think that's plenty because I like it a little loose. Okay, now we want to put some stars. So here we're going to put some glue dots. That's why we left out about 25 of them. I think when I counted it up, it's like 24 that you need. And then we're just going to take these. The Take Your Pick tool would be fantastic for this, which I do have it over there. We'll just keep going with this little tool. I've used this little tool ever since I started with Stampin' Up, and I just am very, very used to it. There we go. 3 little stars. Get that glue dot behind there. There we go. Great. Okay, now we're going to decorate the inside of the card. I used some Bumblebee at 5 by 3 3/4, and then some Whisper White at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. And we're going to just go ahead and do You're the Best in Bumblebee. I'll just leave that on there. That's nice. And now, I do need to remove it though, right? Because we need to do, I just took this and I thought that looked great in there. I love the distinctiveness of it. And I love the blue and the gold. Isn't that nice? Here we go. Very, very simple. Not difficult projects this month at all. And you could get some nice cards together, right? There we go there. Little wiggle room on that. That's why I love my Tombow. And a little back here. And we'll put this on the inside of the card. Look how pretty that Pacific Point and that bumblebee looks together. I made a nice inside of the card. It also adds weight to the card, so it makes it feel more solid when you put things inside. So here's that. Let's go ahead and put our number 1 on our envelope. Right here. Oh, cute. Let's fold this down. And here is our second card. Lovely. And then we have this set. So we're getting there. Then we have our shakers. I'll just take these 2 out. I love to pile up my cards because it makes me, I like to have a lot of them. A big pile. So here we go. I'll be back in just a moment. We'll put the last one together. Okay, let's go ahead and put the last card together. I've already done the 2, and now my set will be complete after we finish this one. So we're going to go ahead and fold this. Just like that. And we're going to take one of these green, sorry, it goes like that. One of these green kind of smushy pieces. And it's going to go right here. And we'll go ahead and put some dimensionals back here. And we'll place this on here first. I guess it kind of looks like a, almost like watercolor on the other side of this, right? Almost like watercolor. And now this piece goes right here in the middle with the lighter side toward the bottom. Now we're going to go ahead and use these pieces with the vellum. And these get attached on either side. So you want your glue dots kind of on the inside because this is going to hang off just a little bit. So I'm going to put one at the bottom. And then just a couple behind these leaves. Doesn't take much to hold these down because then we're going to put that cup over top of it anyway. So there's just those couple right there. And I'm going to let that hang over just a little bit here, but just kind of curl up on the paper. And now then this one will go on this side just like that. So that's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and put our glue dots on nicely. And just on this side. I kind of allow mine to meet down here and then just curl up around the sides. Now this is a little loose to me, so I am going to add a couple of more glue dots. And of course, you've always got that discretion with all of them. You know, if you need to put another glue dot here or there, you go right ahead. And then I'm just going to push that down. And see that I held that down there and fit just nicely. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on our ribbon. So this piece of ribbon that you will cut is 3.5 inches. And this is how much that I have left. So you always get some extra things with paper pumpkin. And I'm going to fold this just like we did. And we want to flag both ends on this one. So we're going to cut up right here. Make our nice flag. And let's do this other side. Just folding it together and making that one simple cut makes it perfect. That's lovely. Okay, now this will go eventually right here. And I'm just going to move that aside, and I'm going to take my little cup here and put just a couple of glue dots back there, just on the bottom here, but not all the way to the bottom. Kind of put them in the middle. kind of put just 2 right there in the center. And then this goes on this piece, and I'm going to drop it down just a little bit, and it just picks that up. So I've got this hanging over, see, on my cup. And then it's going to go right here with dimensionals. Isn't that cool? I love that. Okay, so let's go ahead and add our dimensionals. And I'm going to place these to where it helps me to hold this ribbon down also. Just being a little strategic with the dimensionals. And we'll just put a couple up here. I've even cut some of the sides. We're good. Here we go. Right in here. And that's the perfect outside. Now, we're going to add some stars to this, and this one gets 5. I thought these stars really allowed the card to pop. So just 2 down here, and then 3 up here we're going to put. Dump more of those out. And then 3 up here. In a nice triangle. See our little triangle right there? That makes it look, it balances it. Right there, and 1 more. And so on the inside of this card, because this is mint macaron, I decided to use some mint macaron. And we'll go ahead and make our center here. Let me clear my dots out of the way. Good. And now we're going to use I love this. I fell in love with it. Just like that. That's the greatest thing about having the cardboard. You can stamp right on it too. Just like that. Very nice. You're the Best in Bumblebee will go in the center. Right there. Fun. Let's move this away. And now here, use a little Tombow on it. Or whatever adhesive. You might have Stampin' Seal, you might have snail, you might have glitter glue. It's okay. There we go. So pretty. So nice. Now here's this. These are some fun cards. And just perfect for everyone going back to school. Maybe you have grandchildren or children or nieces or nephews. I'm going to run over and visit Mason today and bring him his card. He did very, very well this morning on online school from what his mommy called and told me. So I'm really, really thrilled about that. Really thrilled. It's a little scary. But he did okay. So here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So except for the one little bauble that I had, but then I kind of did my own thing with that. That was my fault. We have some wonderful cards. So here's this, okay? And here is this. Oh, these are one. Look at what a nice array of gorgeous cards we have here. Let me see, that envelope goes with that one. And then we have this one right there. And this is our kit for this month. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are having fun with your paper pumpkin kit. Please have a great day and do some happy crafting. I know I did some happy crafting with all of these kits. I appreciate it, or all these cards that came in this kit. I appreciate everyone watching. Do some happy crafting.